All right, so here is for Flagler County, Florida, a packet they give you from the website. So click back to that forms tab on the one right before it. It should be up right there. Perfect. So we went here, flaglerclerk.com forms, and click small claims packet. This stuff is very simple to find. All right, so let's go back to the form. Let's work our way through the form. Found a small claim suit. All right, so they give you a cover sheet here. You probably print this out. It says you can buy some for $1.95, but if you have a printer, might as well just print it out yourself. Scroll down. Just telling you clerk of court can't give you legal advice, but they are able to give you advice on the process. So just make sure how you're asking the questions is not related to the legal issues, and you'll be fine. They can't give you answers there, but they can give you answers about the courthouse and where to go, what time you should be there, where the restaurant is, whatever, restroom, all that good stuff. So this civil cover sheet and the information contained in it neither replace or supplement the filing and service of pleading or other documents as required by law. This form must be filled by the plaintiff or petitioner with the clerk of court for the purpose of reporting uniform data pursuant to section 25.075 Florida statutes. All right. Case style in the county clerk, 7th Judicial Circuit for Flagler County, Florida. Plaintiff would be your name. Defendant would be Experian. You leave the right to blank, right? We don't have a case number yet. We get that when we get there. And the judge, they will also tell you when you get there because there could be multiple judges at that location. Typically, if it's a smaller county, it might be just one judge. But if it's a larger county, it might have multiple. So just leave all that stuff blank on the right. Boom. Scroll down the amount of claim, right? Please indicate the estimated amount of the claim rounded to the nearest dollar. The estimated amount of the claim is requested for the data collection and clerical processing purposes only. The amount of the claim shall not be used for any other purpose. So in this event, because it's small claims court, right, we would check the first one in the state of Florida because we can file up to $8 grand. Depending on your state, it may be more, maybe less. I know Texas is 20 grand. Arizona is 3,500. So it just depends on where you're at. Right. Type of case. If the case fits more than one type of case, select the most definitive category. If the most descriptive label is a subcategory, is intended under the broader category, place an X on both the main and subcategory lines. All right. So in this one, since we're dealing with the consumer reports and we're dealing with the big three, we're going to go ahead and find out which one makes the most sense. So it's not a condominium, contract indebtedness, no. Eminent domain, no. Auto negligence, no. Negligence, other, we probably would put an X on negligence. And third party indemnification. So I would put an X on negligence, third party indemnification. And that's it for that one. Scroll down, products liability, nope. Real estate, nope. Professional malpractice, I mean, technically yes, but we don't need to put that there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, libel and slander under other. So you highlight X under libel and slander, and you highlight X for the main category of other as well. All right. So small claims would be the X we put under county civil, and the remedies sought monetary. All right. Number of causes of actions. So a cause of action, in case you don't know, is a reason to file a lawsuit. So we got libel, right? We got negligence. The essential elements of those we can find on Google. It's not hard to find the essential elements, but basically it was a third party violation, right? So the information contained on the report is inaccurate. We told them of that and they chose not to fix it. So, and it's also defamation of character, but they didn't have that as an option on small claims, but they will still take the case. Is this case a class action? Nope. Has notice of any known related case been filed? Yeah, there's plenty, but you don't need to do all that for this purpose. If you want to, you can go to Pacer, just type in Experian and look up which cases have been won by the plaintiff and just use all those cases. So it's not necessary for small claims court. If you're going federal, you definitely want to get all the case study you can. Is the jury trial demanded? But yes, we always want to demand a jury trial because it gives us more leverage in the long run. If it's up to the judge may have an in for the company. So, just to put it, it protects you in the long run. And then this just gives you information and instructions. So we're not going to go through this. You can kind of read this on your own time. But this just gives you information about, process, service, all that other stuff. You want to make sure you're being You want to speak the court lingo. So it's just giving you a rundown of how to do that. Shows you all the fees associated, right? So let's say we didn't want to file for the full $8,000 and pay 300. We could file for 2,500 and be fine. And only pay 175, right? It'll still get experience attention, and we still get a lawyer to look at the actual case itself, right? So, this is just giving you, again, the steps. If you don't already know them, it gives you something to read over. But that's basically it. I mean, it's really simple. For my county, Orange County, it's a 1-page document. It's very simple. It's literally everything's on 1 page. So it's very simple. Small claims checklist. They give you a checklist. Flagler County got to go to home. That's pretty good. You got your statement of claim, which is just defamation of character, slander, and libel. It's very simple. Statement of responsibility, civil cover sheet, designation of email address. So depending on what price you want to sue them for, depends on how much you spend. You can do a summons prep fee. And so the summons prep fee is a document. You can do this yourself. If you don't want to do it, they'll do it for you for $7, but it's pretty easy to do it. You don't need the service because we're doing Experian, not in Florida. And right here, statement of claim. Right here, you put the information from Experian. It says, please print legibly. So they want you to handwrite it. That's kind of weird. Mine's a PDF. I can just type it. But you just put their address and put your address, all that stuff. And you just go down the list. I mean, it's pretty simple, self-explanatory, takes you through everything. But yeah, that's it. So that's all she wrote for how to fill out one of these documents.